So yeah, guys, it's still April 26, 2024. April 26th of the year 2024, 2024. And I need you guys to know that we covertly created the corporation or the organization called Shawn Dexter John and Associates. It's officially listed as, it's being listed within the CIA databases and other government databases as being an independent, essentially an independent subsidiary of ARSI International Research Policy Institute. And yes, it's exclusively owned by me, and it's legally owned by me, lawfully owned by me. That's I usually say lawfully owned by me, just instead of saying legally for technical reasons, for legalistic reasons. But anyway, yeah. So it should be denoted that my company, my corporation, it's just a small corporation. It's nothing serious, but it's backed by the Central Intelligence Agency and INTERPOL. When I say it's nothing serious, it's not going to buy up oil properties on the coast of Florida. But it did purchase the management title to all of Pine Hills, the affluent Pine Hills neighborhood, and also I'm speaking of the neighborhood Shaquille O'Neal lived in, Tiger Woods, and some of the other once wealthy individuals in Orlando, Florida. And I'm also speaking, and in addition, it also owns some properties in the Pine Hills Road and Silver Road neighborhood, that particular residential neighborhood. Okay, so I own all of that. All of that is now provided to me for management purposes. I own the managing company, and I do own the rights to management of these particular properties. Most of the properties are owned by the banks, and the banks have under bankruptcy declaration consistently. They are always changing titles, always changing the subsidiaries of the banks are always changing insurance titles and this and that. So it's not fraudulent. It's essentially management purposes. I decide, what sort of what sort of policies and what sort of community and neighborhood policies are applied and employed by the particular neighborhood or the particular the residential community itself. Especially when it's institutionalized, when it's more sort of incorporated as being a residential community as an entity or entity community and government databases and such. So okay, I'm gonna have to articulate this a bit more clearly without using too many technical terms. So I own the company, the organization, the corporation called Shawn Dexter John and Associates. It's an independent subsidiary of ARSI International Research Policy Institute. We do have covert documents providing that ARSI International Research Policy Institute was not disqualified, was withdrawn by me in Washington D.C. Its original district of incorporation or original location of jurisdiction of incorporation, but it remained active within the Central Intelligence Agency system per se as top secret classified information, priority information, and so forth. So it was not disqualified. It was simply withdrawn by me in moving out of Washington D.C. And I always intended to reincorporate it in the state of Florida, nowhere else, not overseas at all, in the state of Florida. So it's still. Recognizable within the Central Intelligence Agency's database that it's not a terrorist organization. It's not affiliated with any sort of violence or any sort of illicit activities at all. I want you guys to know this for a fact. Okay, so the house that Crispin Clay John and Lisanne John, or Lisanne Williams, quote unquote Lisanne Fullerton, resides in right now, along with Dan and Ethel Williams, along with Rashida Williams. That particular property, the residential property itself, is owned by me. It really is owned by me. I did purchase it years ago, and it's documented as owned by me. It might say the title might have said Shawn Dexter Johnson and so forth, but it's owned by me. The original title, the real active title, says Shawn Dexter John. Okay, but the entire community itself is managed. It's under the management title of my independent subsidiary, Shawn Dexter John and Associates. All right, guys. So I want you guys to know that I'm gonna eventually, Rashida Williams and I, we're gonna reunite for personal and conjugal purposes, and for reuniting me officially and more directly with my biological daughter, and you know, so that's just one of the purposes. But I have a lot of work to do. So we just took notice that it has been declared that Shawn Dexter John and Associates is an active organization, and it might be affiliated with the ARSI International Research Policy Institute, and they need to know who the real Shawn Dexter John is. You guys know that I'm Shawn Dexter John. I'm 5'8" right now. I was born in the Commonwealth of Dominica. I'm a United States citizen, American, my citizenship and nurture, and I was born in 1985. I've been in the United States ever since childhood. I'm the real Shawn Dexter John. There's no other Shawn Dexter John in the United States of America, covert or expressed, or regular or irregular, however you're going to define it. So we've made sure that the Central Intelligence Agency and INTERPOL have made sure of that. So I want you guys to accept that also.
Unlike most of the world's industrial harbors, the water here is very clean. The proof? Crab and salmon fishing right in the center of the city.
It's quite amazing because, in general, you would think of a port as a pollutant. However, on the shores of Vancouver, you have beaches and you have wildlife.
Yeah, there's, well, even within our own basin, we have resident otters, river otters, and we have seals.
Oh yeah, that's a documentary I'm watching on Amazon Prime. Yeah. So, but anyway, it is April 26, 2024. Got it. All right, guys. So I'm gonna post this on YouTube right away.
Several initiatives around reducing our air emissions, reducing our waste